Alright, we should be back now. Sorry about that, everyone. While the idea of having that mechanical arm to hold the mic was nice, it uses one of those C-clamp things to hold on to the top of my desk, and it just slides right off no matter how much I tighten it. And it was putting divots into the desk and with how tight I was trying to get it, but it still would, the weight of the mic would just pull it off. It was very annoying. And right there, right in the middle of my stream, it just fell off and went plop. So we are back to the old setup. Do a little hunchback action. Let me know if you guys are having trouble hearing me now or not. Cool. Alright, let's lose our children. Not so well, New. See, I'm sitting back like this with the mic on the edge of my desk now, and from what I'm told, you can't really hear me very well. Was I quieter when I was sitting back? The other thing is I did turn the gain up when I got the covering for the mic and everything so that you could hear me. Yeah, just not as clearly. See, I'd rather you be able to hear me clearly and just have slight neck pain while I'm doing it than be comfortable, but you guys can't really get a quality stream out of me. Alrighty then. We have hammers in this group at least. So we will start with said hammer. Oh, good thing he was shielded. Can I first action him? I cannot. So he's going to get hurt. I have no confuses. Yeah, and I'll just have to fiddle with it in my spare time, trying to figure out the best way to do it. It doesn't help that the top of my desk is plastic. I think if it was wood, the clamp would work a hell of a lot better. I may just grab my drill tomorrow and yeah, boom setup for your mic would be ideal. Yeah. I might just grab my drill tomorrow and drill into the top of this desk. And then I can attach it with a screw and that'll just completely hold it in place instead of relying on a clamp. Anyways, we have some damage coming at us. This is not going to be fun. So I think I'm going to shield him so that he absorbs most of that. Now we're just looking at 6 damage, which is fine. Then send out Snavid and Maslav. Might as well get closer. Would it not be worth using some cardboard as a buffer with a clean clamp and desk?
Her bandages burst open and 3 swarms of rats escape.
I can try.
The rats run into your homes and carry off 3 children, 1 for each swarm. Among
But
the bandages you find some loot, and you have also learnt a valuable lesson about rat witches.
My first inclination is that the cardboard is just going to slide off as well, but I can give it a shot. I have time tomorrow morning, and I don't stream on Saturdays because I take that time to be with the fiance and friends, and we're gonna go watch the new Spider-Man. I'm super excited for that. But yeah, I'll be messing with the logistics of this then. There's no sense interrupting our stream further for it. It sucks that it's bad quality, but the fact that it gives us gathering makes it super useful for us right now. This is mildly useful. The armor is the biggest thing, and then each of these is situationally useful. Speech, hex, and sneak/hunt. New Spider-Man was great. I'm looking forward to it. Me and my buddy are gonna go watch it while my fiance and my buddy's wife take their kid to watch Despicable Me 3. Alright, we need to get our children back. If we're lucky, we'll get more than the 3 children back that we lost. So we got one here, one here. Where's the third? Damn it, game. Don't do this to me. Where's our third child? Okay, right there. Alright, we are calling off our exploration to get our kids back.
You see a man in worn-out armor with insignia unknown to these lands. He is standing by a rock, clearly deep in thought, as he does not see you approach.
King Arthur.
When you look closer, you see he is looking at a sword half embedded in the rock.
Well, hello there.
The man jumps up, startled by your voice. He grabs the hilt of his sword, but does not draw it. He takes a few steps back and speaks. How dare you disturb a king's moment of peace? I mean, I'm sorry, old habits. I am no king, not anymore. But you, my friends, look like, well, potentially, that is, I mean, you could maybe be called knights, right?
What are you talking about?
My name is Arathor. I have traveled here from afar in the west, led by an ancient quest from my forefathers. I was led to believe that this sword will help me rebuild my kingdom and save us from the darkness. Alas, I have lost all of my knights just getting here. And now that I am faced with the sword, those blasted demons have cursed me with weakness, and I am unable to fulfill my destiny.
So the sword is strong enough to defeat the darkness?
The sword is my test, my burden, and my fate. It will not serve any other. My time is running out. I must return to my kingdom soon, or all shall be lost. Now, the sword is for me to claim, but as king, I can appoint you my knights, and you could claim it in my stead. The magic binding the weapon in stone will permit it, I think. Will you become my knights?
Okay, but what is this knight thing you talk of?
Knights? Oh, well, a knight is a brave warrior, sworn to serve their king and god, to uphold the law. It is a man. Oh, sorry, well, I suppose in my kingdom we only appoint men, but desperate times. So, it is a person who is righteous and honorable. Now, I solemnly swear I will release you from my service once the deed I ask is done, and I hold the sword in my hand. Will you accept?
Yes, but how do you know we're even right for this task?
Wonderful. I knew fate would provide my salvation. I did not know if your hearts were pure enough, but your agreement to serve my purpose, with no promise of a reward, proves that you are indeed the ones I seek. Now, by the power of a rightfully anointed King of Camroth, I pronounce you Knights of Camroth, and I command you to take the sword for me.
As you command. For physical, we should be just fine doing this. Let's see. Options. Counter offense of 10? Hell yeah. We have one active thing hitting us for 11 damage. It's a bit crazy. I think I'm just going to confuse it. Alright, we need to do 10 to kill this one. Leviathan is up to that task. 11 to kill this one. Let's see, 7, 12. Wait a minute. I totally did that wrong. That's 11. 4, 6, yeah, 11. Perfect. These two will kill that one. And then we just need to do a little bit more damage than we are to kill this one. Oh well, it'll get one attack on us.
work together and pull out the sword from the stone. It looks like an ordinary weapon, except that it seems undamaged from its unusual sheath. When you hold it in your hands, however, you feel a surge of strange power coursing through your veins, and it feels really good.
Here's your sword.
The king drops down on one knee as he accepts the sword from you. He speaks, and his voice becomes more forceful and clear than before. Well done, my knights. You have passed the test of loyalty and purity of soul, for this sword is known to lead its keepers astray. An ancient bloodline runs in my veins, one that has, in the past, both failed and succeeded in this very test. It has always been my fate to hold this blade and see what I am made of. And since I do not heed the urge to cleave you where you stand, I am hopeful that I too have passed. I release you from your oaths, Knights of Camroth. May the fates bring you strength and prosperity. I also give you this map. It will lead you to a bridge where you will be tasked with a test, and if you pass, a treasure will reveal itself to you. I meant to find it myself, but it seems fate had other plans. So go forth and seek it out.
Thank you.
I will now travel back to my lands, and using the sword, I will try to reclaim my kingdom and restore the Eternal Tower to ward off the darkness. I wish I could tell you more, but it seems other lands are in peril, and it is a knight's duty to protect and defend. Alas, I am also a king, and I must first right the wrongs of my own people. I feel a great destiny within you, and I hope you will succeed in your own quest one day. Farewell. The king bows to you and holds up the sword. A light shines down from the skies, and he disappears.
Right. We'll check this out eventually. And this time, I'm going to wait either until all of my people have their endgame weapons, or until I have at least one person with that badass axe that we make. I will go up to this point, stop, and send that person alone to do the quest and get the poison on his weapon to make it even more badass. That's the plan, at least. We'll see if it actually works later on. We did get that necklace that was on our village. Okay. Who's collecting what? You are good on the leather. Both of you are good on these. So getting more food is kind of our bigger priority right now. Which means Saruba needs the gathering. Although, who has the highest folklore? Technically, Isabella. Oh well. Isabella will have the armor, though. We got a bear attacking our village. Get out our spears, which we have none. Start with the hammer. There's that bear. Let's see, which means the rest are either wolves or rats, which gives this a good chance of working. Sweet. And we'll save the counter tactic for now. Let's send Maslav out. Counter tactic. And they confuse us. Great. Alright, he's gonna kill this. He's gonna do 15 damage to the bear. She's gonna, or he's gonna take 16 damage. Oh, that's not good. Then we switch up. He'll kill the wolf. Ooh, but if they both turn and do 16 damage to him, that's gonna get pretty close to death. So hopefully they split their damage. Anyways, he'll kill the wolf, then he will, on the round 2, finish the bear off and kill the rat. So our biggest concern, will these two split their damage? They did. So we're good. Alright, we can first action somebody, that works. Game over. Ooh, that's actually useful for now. 4 wounds, not bad. That'll heal in 2 turns. That would be amazing if the rats brought the kids back to the village. Warrior. I'm tempted to give you this sword and a shield and somebody else the hammer. Yeah, I'm gonna give her the hammer. Yeah. Sword, shield. Oh, it's too heavy. No. Okay. You get... Damn it. It's just too heavy for everyone. Yeah, nobody's gonna be able to equip it except the warrior. Never mind. Later. We got a single good quality shirt though. Guess it really doesn't matter who gets it. Who has the least armor? 13, 22, 12. He gets it. Alright, first child.
You track down the rat swarms that took your child. You see the vermin holding the infant in a strange cocoon and dragging it somewhere. You kill the rats and rescue the child. You also find the cocoon held more than one victim, but the other one may be dead already.
So, we got another gathering necklace, our child back, 5 enchanted bone, not bad, and we gained knowledge in traps and animal kinship. That's pretty good, even though it's the first skills for her in both categories. All in all, not bad. We have no more movement though.
Your scouts report something of interest nearby and mark it on your
what is
maps.
it?
They have spotted an abandoned settlement made out of several thatch cottages. You could salvage much straw and maybe even some stone from the houses. Beware though, the scouts also report that a nest of giant spiders has taken residence.
Cool beans. That'll also give us spider silk when we go do it later. Our village is being attacked by the undead. Our guy has healed his wounds, so we are at top strength. Our best hammer is in our tactical hand, though. That's not great. In fact, our 3 weakest warriors were in our tactical hand. Let's go ahead and confuse that one. 13. We need to do 29 just to kill the corpse. It's going to take all 3 of them to kill one thing. And we can't even... This is not looking good. 5 damage, so at least both of their shields will absorb it. 29, so we definitely want to get our hammer up front to help kill this thing by the second round. Okay, minor wounds thus far. Let's get our best hammer out this time. Kills this one, starts to do damage on that one. Alright. Oh, it's good quality, so it'll replace one of our other rib cages. And a poison hammer, perfect.
You track down the rat swarm that took your child.
They did bring it back.
Holding the infant in a strange cocoon and dragging it somewhere.
We're gonna hunt you, auto
You kill the
resolve.
rats and rescue the child. You also find the cocoon held more than one victim, but the other one may be dead already.
And bad quality armor, no thank you. So that's 2 children returned. And we gained a level from that. Health, beautiful. Gathering, useful. Strength, good. Folklore, you still need more. And then our village. Health, strength, cool. Gathering a 2, that's pretty damn good. Alright, let's see. Where's the final child? Down here. Why aren't you moving? There we go.
You track down the rat swarm that took your child. You see the vermin holding the infant in a strange cocoon and dragging it somewhere.
Okay, we will
kill
hunt
the
it.
rats and rescue the child. You also find the cocoon held more than one victim, but the other one may be dead already.
So we did not get extra children, sadly. But we did get our 3 kids back. Oh, and we have a gathering necklace. There you go. So let's take them home so that they don't grow up in our group and kind of waste that potential for our buildings. Drop all of our miscellaneous stuff off. And while we're here, might as well resupply. And pick up those baskets. And that hammer. And the good quality. And the sword. Who's getting what? We'll keep the sword on you that does poison damage. There you go. Upgrade. I'm pretty tempted to switch this out. It'll be a small reduction in damage. Or I guess I could throw it on one of these two. You have a really good axe. You don't have a good axe. So yeah, let's just throw it on him. It's going to be more useful that way. And then these baskets. Who has base gathering already? You do. Except the basket is way too heavy for you. Demordred, I am weak as fuck as well. Ebentide, you can have a basket. Leviathan, you can have a basket. Ubislava, you can have a basket. You already have a basket, and too heavy for you as well. We'll still keep it though. Maybe we'll gain some strength in the next couple levels. What resources did we bring back? Do we have enough to do anything special? No. Want want. That's okay. So, we have 6 research points. Let's go ahead and start doing some things with those research points. Starting with our scaled leather. Did we get lucky and have dragon leather right next to the village again? No. Our luck did not persist from the last playthrough. Explore to the south? Yeah, I'll definitely be exploring to the south. I just want to kind of evaluate these resource options. We did discover enchanted bone. And I could go gather that so that we can build the archery range as soon as possible to start attracting demons as quickly as possible. Yeah, let's do that. And these are the only 2 we found. Alright, let's head up here. We'll get to exploring the south later.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Silk to the right. Yep, I noticed that. We don't really need to have the abundance of silk right away. We're going to need it more when we've discovered either wicker or nimblewood. So for my village, I need a medic and I need a warrior. I don't foresee us taking a lot of damage right away. So I think I'm going to hold off on the medic and get that warrior to help protect us. And then this next child that grows up will be a medic for the village.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Yeah, and we get a lot of it from killing spiders. So, this warrior, pretty good strength. Not so good at speech challenges. Good tactics, that's a level 8 confuse, I like that. The damage and the animal kinship is misleading because that's from our buildings, as well as the crafting. 15 health, that's really good for a warrior. So it looks like our extra points went into intelligence, tactics, and health. Romek, what do we have for you? A whole lot of nothing. Here's an axe for now, and a good quality fur coat. Yeah, buddy. You are styling. Alright, it's going to take us 4 turns to get to the enchanted bone.
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows, a lapiduk, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Velez, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
We're going to leave him to his task, and hopefully we get the will increase.
Thanks to the lapiduk,
we did not.
People sleep well this night, and they feel strengthened the next morning.
Oh well, free experience. That's right, we never put our warrior to work. What are you going to do? Well, you have no gathering capability, so it might be worth it to queue up another form of cooked food. In bird meat and veggies. Indefinitely. Romek. There we go. Is it only two-handed swords that can be held with one hand on warriors? Correct. That is their only ability. That's why I do like to give them the two-handed swords and give the axes and hammers and spears to everyone else. That way you're kind of maximizing the warrior's shielding so that you can use them in that regard and let everyone else be your damage dealers. It's also why I like to get goblins, orcs, elves, so on and so forth, because then they have the high damage output that I can put those two-handed axes on to maximize that and not waste that chance at shielding with human warriors. Alright, this is a good enough spot. Gather. Now the question is, how much do we need for our archery range? Which we will look at in just a sec. So, construction, archery range, we are going to need 80 bones. And we can go ahead and research it now. So, we collect one every turn, one bunch every turn. 60 in 10 turns means we need to spend 14 turns roughly sitting here gathering enchanted bone. At that point, we might as well just stay for the full 20, gather what we can, and then head back. Because we can also use enchanted bone to make some nice magic shields. At least you are getting a stack a turn. Yeah, the baskets really helped us out in this regard. Oh, we gained a level and I didn't even look. Damn it. It's too busy clicking.
Today was a good harvest day, and some of the village folk even managed to brew some samagon, a strong spirit, not
Party
for the weak-hearted.
time. So now we have to fight a hangover.
The samagon kicks in like a speeding troll ramming itself into your head. You collapse into your beds in hopes of sleeping it off. At night, a nasty little demon, Gnichia, is attracted by your libations. The creature rests on top of your chests, squeezing the air out and meddling with your minds, trying to take your willpower to feed itself. It is making your heads hurt and your guts turn and twist.
Defend ourselves. 4 cure sickness. Let's go ahead and do this ourselves. Luckily, gathering is your main source of damage in a sickness challenge. So because we have 3 gatherers, we have 3 decent fighters for this. Let's go ahead and start with our best one. Sadly, she is not enough by 1 point to kill that one. Neither of these counter tactics are going to work, but this one will. So she's not going to quite get a kill. She then dies. That's okay, I suppose. But we're going to send Romek out. He's the smallest damage person we have, and he'll be able to absorb a lot of the attacks. So if this one attacks left, she dies. If they both attack right, he dies, and she'll live. And I think that's the better option. I hope they both hit Romek. And then we'll just get closer with everyone else. And we got lucky. They did exactly what we wanted them to do. You are very disciplined with your camping to gather resources. I get too impatient and want to move around to explore. True. Gearing ourselves up is most important, and I really want to attract some demons. Not only to get that achievement, but because there's some pretty damn good demons in the game. And the more bodies you have, the more stuff you can do. Let's see. I think we killed the one that had the spear attack. If we didn't, she dies. So let's just be smart and send Maslav out. We did the smart thing, because that would have killed her. Except now he dies. So not so smart. Shit. That was like the worst case scenario in every regard. Oh well, we'll just send these 2 out now. And then get closer, get closer. We still win.
You fought off the nasty Gnichia, and although you feel sick the next morning, it is nothing more than the usual hangover. The whole village actually feels healthier after you defeated the demon, and you discover its body has turned into precious stones.
So getting the topaz, not so bad. That's decent gambling material. And the health bonus helps for a while. That's 8 health for 15 turns.
The fight with the demon left some of you feeling stronger in your willpower.
She gains some will, which helps us in speech challenges, as well as a few other that use will as your health pool. Let's see, we have 12 more turns. We are racking up the research points. And somebody joined us. Who joined us? A wild boar. Well, he's useful since it's the beginning of the game. 20 health, 17 blunt damage. That's pretty good. You have no other redeeming qualities, though. You want to be named... You want to be the boar noob? I don't have that set up, sorry, but yeah, I'll name this guy after you if you want. Or would you like one of our humans? I'll let you decide. Be a boar or be a human, and I'll name them after you. For now, the boar is going to... You like being a pig. Okay. This is now a underscore. Trying to type around my mic. A noob 1185. We have nothing to equip on you. You are going to help out making bigos. Oh, 0, not O. My bad. There we go. Good fodder, yeah. Okay, 9 more turns. I didn't even realize we had a tracked beast on our buildings. Oh, the manger. That's right, with the fur leather. Okay.
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows, a lapiduk, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Velez, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
Alright, RNG gods, give us some will.
Thanks to the
Damn it.
lapiduk, your people sleep well this night, and they feel strengthened the next morning.
No permanent stat increases for us.
As you look around and admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance.
What do we got?
You spot the outlines of some old graveyard ahead. Perhaps there is something of interest there.
Okay, eventually we'll check it out.
You come across the ruins of a small village with a grand manor house on the top of a hillside.
Hmm.
The whole area is now rotten, overgrown with weeds and dark vines of the death plant, a sad remnant of the dark days, a plant that needs no sun to grow and seems to feed on death itself. The manor house looks no different, but it does still stand, so who knows what it may hold within.
I don't remember if this leads to a fight that's hard or if this leads to the treasure vault that's actually holding the skeletons of an orc family.
The old house must have belonged to a very wealthy family, but it has clearly been abandoned for decades. The air is stale, the windows broken, any furniture or other valuables either rotten away or looted long ago. However, the basement draws your attention. The doors are made of solid metal and remain intact. Scattered around the doors are remains of some broken tools, makeshift rams and bent levers. Whatever stands beyond these doors remains secured. There is no obvious lock, but there are a series of holes and levers, suggesting an opening mechanism of some sorts. With tools, you can either try to pry it open, or you can try and figure out how this thing works.
Alright, Coach Sec, have a good night. I hope you have a great weekend. I will be back on Sunday night, streaming again. So until then, enjoy your time off. I hope you do some fun things tomorrow. Alright, we have tools, so we're going to go ahead and pry it open.
You take out your tools and work on the doors. It helped that others tried before, but whoever made these locks and hinges was a master smith for sure. You worked with the tools. Now it's time to push.
Alright, physical challenge, we should be fine. We've done a few of these now. Let's see, we have some confuses. We also have counter offense and counter tactic. Alright, we need to do 10 damage to kill that one. Janislav is up to that task. 15 damage to kill this one, which we will do Ubislava and Alzbeta, and then I will go last. Beautiful.
You pry the door open and find a small vault inside. In the center, you discover the skeletal bodies of an orc family huddled together.
Ooh.
They must have hidden here in hopes of escaping the darkness. Many of the goods they held here were perishables, but you find one of the bodies armed and some useful resources still intact, including many fascinating books on engineering.
So this is a damn good one-handed axe. We will definitely make use of this right away. And then that steel is nice because we can then build a building using that to try to attract orcs as well. Alright, axe. You have an axe, but it's a poison axe, so they're actually on par. Really? I actually don't want to put it on anyone. Let's see. Right now she has 12 min, 14 max damage. This would drop it down to just 11 guaranteed, but help in a speech challenge. She does have base attractiveness. Yeah, let's go with it. Also, she gained the strength to equip the basket. Hell yeah. Who else do we have? She could use the I could use the basket. Oh, I got the blessing of strength. That's why. She just got straight up strength from that level we missed. So yeah. Cool beans. We got 3 more turns to go.
The knight's peace is disturbed by the sudden wailing of a
Ah, damn it! Stop taking our children.
The town's tallest building, croaking names in despair. A child from your village recognizes the creature and cries, "Mama," for the rest of the eerie night, until its little spirit leaves its body in the morning. You remember that the child's mother went missing last year and never returned. When the creature returns the next night, fighters attempt to shoot down the corpse, but it evades the shots with inhuman speed, and then it runs away. Your wise ones warn you that this fiend may keep returning if it is not stopped.
Okay, let's hunt it down.
You run after the creature and try to follow its tracks. It is fast and clearly more suited to nighttime travels, but you can try to pick up the trail.
Ooh, my villagers are not good at a hunting challenge. Holy crap. My only 2 good fighters are in my tactical hand. This is not good. They're not even useful for counters. Fucking A. Remember, I'm fodder. I know. But it's kind of a waste to send you out right now. Because we only get 1 card and then the AI is going to send out 1 or 2. So I kind of want to send out my only damage dealer that gets the first hit. We could also first action him, though that wouldn't really help because that would be 7 damage. None of our counters are going to work. So you can't even be fodder. You can't get closer. Lame. Alright, we're going to send out Isabella. And then get closer with her. Get closer with her. Of course, you had a spear waiting for the end. And then you guys are just going to sit tight. We killed 1. Woo! 2! We're on a roll! Alright, I have my good cards this time. Of course, now I have a good counter offense and we can't even use it. Let's see. I think I'm going to first action him to get that kill right off the bat. So let's send her out for now. So much for that first action idea. Oh well. That should be good enough to win.
You find the tracks that clearly belong to your runaway fiend. You are able to determine the path that the creature must have followed, and you can mark it on the map for your scouts to pursue.
Alright, we'll take care of it eventually. Ooh, look at all that strength. And our medic is one of them. Fuck yeah. 2 more points in strength and I would be happy with our medic. And our village. 2 more gathering on Suruba. She's becoming quite the gatherer. Because I don't think she has a basket on at all. Noob, you are stronger. You're even more of a pack animal now. You carry 750 weight. You beast, you. And gatherer got more strength. That's good. Romek, what were you? You were a warrior, so yeah, that's more damage. Attractiveness, if you had a single base point, so that's a little useful. Not bad. I accept this. Alright, what do we got? 2 more turns. Last turn. Alright, breaking camp and heading home. And we can start attracting demons! Well, we can build the building and then attract them. We got 11 research points wasting all that time. We're really going to evaluate what we've discovered thus far and research a few things. I'm good for a gather party. Yeah, I will definitely be putting you to use in that when we create our second group.
There are strange noises in your village at night.
No, damn it!
As you prepare to go to sleep and take one last look out of the windows, you see that the ground seems to be moving. You shout to your fellow villagers and soon realize that your home is swarming with rats.
We are going to be unbelievably outnumbered if we do this, but if we don't, we're going to get sick. Fuck. What's our damage looking like? 18 blunt damage. That's a good start. 25 blunt damage. Okay, I'm feeling better about this now. We have 3 blunt damagers. One of them is weak as shit, though. Need that totem. Fuck me. Alright, we're gonna risk it. 9 fat rats. That's a lot of damage coming at us. And we don't even have our best hammer. Fuck. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Options. Confuse? Maybe. No, I'm not going to waste it yet because I can first action this guy. He'll get that kill. So I think it's better to send my 2 hammers out right now. Like so. We also have to worry because rats can first action each other, and that fucking sucks. Noob, you are definitely going to be the sacrificial fodder for this fight. That's a lot of damage coming at us. That one might be worth confusing. Yeah, let's do that. Then send Suruba out. God, we're so outnumbered. This is not gonna end well. Counter tactics. There's one fat rat gone. Actually, I'm pretty sure Suruba is gonna die. Shit. Alright, let's let the rest come out. And then we'll kind of walk through this, see what's going to happen, and make a decision off of that. No first actions. Thank you. Okay, so I first action Romek. He kills this rat. 8 damage to this one. Drops it down to 14. Which means Noob will kill it. 4 damage carries over to this fat rat, which doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which direction she attacks, because she can't kill anything. She's then going to take 9, 19, unless they split their damage. No, never mind, we're first actioning him. So she's going to take 19, 30. She's going to take 30 damage, which kills her. And then we get the next round. They'll kill that rat. She'll finally kill that rat. And then we have all this. Yeah, we're fucked. We're going to run.
You failed to get rid of the rat infestation in time. The vermin eat through all your food supplies. And
Oh, we're going to lose people anyways. Ah, that sucked. Okay, the sickness of 1, not horrible, except that we just took a bunch of wounds. The heavily sick, that sucks. Maslav and Noob. Maslav is dead. It's just a guarantee now. The only... oh my god, look at all the food we lost. Yeah, we should not have risked it. We should have just done the 1 skull fight. My only hope would be... can we make it to the herbalist hut? Who's not in danger of dying? Isabella is fine. She's gonna lose 6 life before the sickness wears off. So yeah, Isabella is fine. Let's take everyone else. Can we make it? No! Rough terrain. We still gotta risk it. Oh my god, nobody died. Fuck yeah.
You find the solitary hut of the herbalist. It is a small wooden abode with a straw roof and smoke coming out of the chimney. There is a distinct smell of herbs and medicines in the air. An elderly lady walks out from the house to greet you.
Welcome, travellers. What brings you to my home?
Heal us.
Yes, indeed I can, but I haven't survived as long as I have by running a charity. If you wish to be healed, you will do me a favour. Beware, for healing wounds I require food and wood as payment, as well as a favour. But I am warning you, even if you fail the favour, I still take the goods. Poisons are cheaper, I only require a favour. So, do you need to be cleansed of a poison or wounds?
Wounds.
Healing wounds is a hard task and costs a lot in resources, you
Fuck,
know.
we
You
suck
must
at
give me some
hunting.
food and wood for my trouble first. Also, I haven't had me a nice venison steak in a long while. I saw some good healthy deer roaming nearby. Go hunt them for me. Bring me the meat and bones too. And I shall make you a poultice for your wounds. It may not heal all of them, but it will help.
Deal. At least we got 2 of our damaging cards. Start with the best one. Fuck! Piercing attacks. Counter offense, not gonna do anything. Sorry, noob, you're just useless in this fight. Not as useless as Romek is, though. That might be worth it. Yeah, let's first action him. So he kills that one, she kills that one. Fuck me, of course. That just screwed us over. This is our only good attacking card, and she's in our tactical hand. So the way I'm going to play this, we're going to let both those cards come out. And we're going to send our meat shields out. 6, 9. So doing Maslav first is actually the better option. He'll take, I guess it didn't matter, whatever. And then get closer. Okay, we want her to go out first. And immediately get confused. Yes, why not? That's okay. We're still going to kill this one. He takes minor damage. So we still got this. And then she's in our tactical hand again. Alright, Noob. Be the fodder. Woo! You saved us, Noob.
Well done. You did your part, so I will do mine. Here, take this. Drink it whole and try not to gag. Now, time for me to get back to work. Come back if you ever need help again.
Okay, now we are still sick, so we have to be worried about that. Oh, she didn't even fully heal Maslav. And he's heavily sick? We need to do it again. Yeah, we need to go again. She doesn't cure sickness. She only cures poison and wounds. Sickness, you just have to grin and bear it and hope you can survive. Okay, let's drop all of our miscellaneous stuff off. Let's see, let's pick up 35 herb just in case we get the sunstroke event. We also need wood. And then resupply our food. 7 people, 40 days, 280. And then what I'm going to do is head over to join them.
You find the solitary hut of the herbalist.
So that our medic is kind of helping them.
Wooden abode with a straw roof and smoke coming out of the chimney. There is a distinct smell of herbs and medicines in the air. An elderly lady walks out from the house to greet you.
Welcome, travelers. What brings you to... Yes, indeed I can, but I haven't... Healing wounds is a hard
Ooh, a
task.
sneak challenge this time.
Not in resources, you know. You must give me some food and wood for my trouble first. Then you will sneak up to that wolf lair yonder and steal me a wolf cub. Be careful. If you fail, the wolf mama won't be happy. If you do both, I will heal all your wounds and give you a poultice that will keep you healthy for a time.
Okay, Maslav is going to be our MVP of this challenge. So we need to keep him alive. Which means sending him out right now, not the greatest of ideas. Unless we can first action him. Which we cannot. So I'm not going to do that. We could confuse this one though. We could also do a counter tactic. Well, I think doing the counter is going to be a good idea. 6 damage doesn't seem that threatening. I'm going to wait and see what that one does. So we're going to wait. 5 damage, so it didn't really make much of a difference. Let's go ahead and confuse that one. Wait for the final card. Okay. You are going to be our sacrificial meat shield. we'll go ahead and make it to where you take a lot more damage than you, and then Maslav kind of cleans up house. Nice. 2 for 1, I'll take it. Let's see, go ahead and counter tactic, confuse that one, perfect. We don't have that much damage though, so we'll start with noob. They do just enough no, I take that back, they only do 5, and this one takes 6. Still, we're down to one last one, we got this. We got our 11 damager too. You're gonna absorb the attack, and then you finish this off.
Well done. You did your part, so I will do mine. Here, take this. Drink it whole and try not to gag. Now, time for me to get back to work. Come back if you ever need help again.
So these two didn't really need the bonus health. Noob, you definitely did, because you're heavily sick on top of being regularly sick. But the second person that got heavily sick was Maslav, I believe. Yeah, and he didn't get the bonus health, so he is still very much in danger of dying. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna camp right here. And if somebody gets close to dying again, boom, I go right back and heal wounds. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and make use of this and gather some string. I guess at this point, I don't really need my main group to join up with them. Let's go kill that Vichy, whatever the hell thing. Somebody's oh, we never restocked, or we just never managed our supplies. That's right. Okay. They're completely out of food? There we go, never mind. We're good. Alright, let's see the damage. So yeah, he took 4 wounds. The rest took a single wound. And he took 4 wounds. So, being sick causes 1 wound a turn, and you no longer heal anything per turn, which, using our deductive reasoning, means being heavily sick removes 3 health per turn. And then they stack, sick and heavily sick. That's why these two are losing 4. So, that means next turn we're going to have to go back and heal our wounds again, because he'll be at 2 health and have a chance of dying. It's also starting to become night, so we have to be worried about our village getting attacked. We're not going to fuck with boars right now. Which means after I kill this thing, I can't pronounce it right now, our main group is just going to kind of keep circling back and forth, killing any monsters that come towards us. Let's take a look at our group. Ooh. I stand corrected. He only took a single wound that turn. So the healing does work. You just heal first and then take wounds. Good to know. Which means, noob, you actually are not going to take any damage from now on. Like, you'll just keep doing heal up, take 4 damage, heal up, take 4 damage, because you heal 4 life every turn. Maslav, on the other hand, only heals 3 life per turn, and he's taking 4 damage. So yeah, we're gonna have to do 1 more heal wounds with him right about the time his sickness wears off, and he's still doing the heavily sick for 4 more turns. And then he'll just heal up, take 3 wounds, heal up, take 3 wounds, because he heals 3. We learned something new today, though. I just assumed sickness made you not heal. Alright, let's take care of this
Attracted you to
thing.
a campsite where an old woman sits by a fire singing an old lullaby. She sees you and smiles.
Hello there, strangers. What brings you to my campsite?
Oh. This is new. Every other time I've done this event, it just led to the grave of the... We found the body in the grave and we burned it. What do you know?
How rude, barging into my camp and insinuating my involvement in such gruesome happenings. I don't feel like helping you. Be off now.
You bitch. How are we at social challenges? I think we're pretty good, but let's verify that. Well, our warriors are not very sociable, but everyone else is. So yeah, we're gonna socialize her, but let's see what our options are. We can be like, we're sorry if our question offended you. This was not our intent. We are merely upset from the loss of our child and wish to find the monstrosity that killed it. Please help us if you can. That feels like a customer service answer. Hold on a sec. We weren't accusing you of anything. But why so defensive, eh? Why do you not wish to help with tracking a beast? That sounds more like me. Alright, Baba Yaga. You know what? I would appreciate it if you joined us after this event. That would be very helpful. Options... Not worth it yet. Let's... Man, we don't have much life, though. Let's go with you. Oh, there's the Baba Yaga. That's gonna suck. I could support. I could really support. We might even be able to get the kill with her. Let's see, 5, 14, 22. That is enough to kill the Baba Yaga. We just have to hope we don't get confused or first actioned on. So I think what I'm going to do is counter tactic. So we don't even have to worry about that concern. And now support. Support. She kills the Baba Yaga, and we take no damage. That's hella convenient. We just won the fight.
Oh, fine. Perhaps I did overreact a tad. I do know much about your walking corpse problem. In fact, I was on my way to try and sort it out. But more important matters are calling me and my companions, so perhaps it is best if you deal with your troubles. So, to begin with, do you know what a Vieski is?
Never heard of it.
A Vieski is a form of the cursed unliving. But unlike the usual types, the ones who get trapped in their bodies by dark magic or necromancy, the Vieski is destined to their doom from birth. You see, your corpse visitor was undoubtedly born with a full set of teeth, even as a babe, and this deformity was a sure sign of their future fate. Now your elders must have missed it, or they just felt sorry for the little one, and so they let it live. Now someone is paying the price.
A baby with teeth? Seriously?
This is no laughing matter, young one. If your elders did their job, you would not have a walking corpse leading the living to their graves now. So this Vieski was likely someone from your village, yes? But they died somewhere and turned into the fiend, and now the dark magic has taken hold of them and seeks to take more lives. The only way to stop it is to find its grave, take off its clothes, burn them, and then rebury the body among its loved ones at your home. Now, I told you all I know. Treat it as a mere folk tale or do as I say. It matters not to me. Like I said, I have other matters now. I know where the gravesite you seek is, by the way. Here, have a map.
That doesn't seem to be a very logical way of dealing with this. Hey, find the corpse. Strip it naked. Burn those clothes. Carry the corpse home. Problem solved. And it's right next to our village. Go figure. Alright, I know there was a spider over here. We're gonna kill you now. Thank you for the silk. And a weapon I don't need. No more movement. Alright, how is Maslav? He's got one more turn and then he'll be bleeding out again. Okay. Let's head up towards the body that we need to strip. Okay, Maslav is bleeding out now. So we will break camp and go heal our wounds yet again.
You find the solitary hut of the herbalist. It is a small wooden abode.
Yes, indeed I can, but healing wounds is a hard task and costs.
And
a
we're doing
lot
the
in
sneak challenge
resources,
again. Begin. Okay, damn it, my best one is in our tactical hand again. Let's see. We can do some counter tactics while we're here. That might not be a bad idea. Gives us 2 less cards to deal with. And let's just go ahead and wait for the final. Okay. We're only going to do 5 damage. Not enough to kill it, sadly. So, let's see. 9. So we're going to take 18 damage in the 2 turns. Noob, you're going to tank it up for us. And these 2 will go out, and then he'll at least kill it on the 2nd turn. Maybe throw in 1 other person from the other party. Nah, I think we're fine. Alright, I go first this time. My counter offense not likely to work, but a counter tactic, yeah buddy. Okay, we have 3 damage coming at us. Her shield can handle that. We need to do 7 damage. He'll handle it. Get closer, and we win.
Well done. You did your part, so I will do mine. Here, take this. Drink it whole and try not to gag. Now, time for me to get back to work. Come back if you ever need help again.
Not only did we heal, but Maslav gained bonus health, so he will not be bleeding out by the time his sickness fully wears out. Which is just what we needed. So we're going to go here. We're going to camp so that everyone has full healing. Not really going to worry about gathering wood. And the next turn they'll go back to the village and we'll let the sickness wear out. Yeah, good buffs on the right people. Exactly.
You make your way to the burial site, where you find some loose soil the size of a body. Sure enough, when you move the soil, you see the corpse of the woman lying motionless in the ground. The woman, who was once the bearded Cassia, your very own village scout, looks dead enough, but it is definitely the same corpse that haunted your homestead. It is dressed in a simple linen shirt and skirts.
Alright, let's undress it and take it home. Look, Ma, I found a body.
You carefully remove the clothing and then burn it, just as the folk wisdom suggests. A faint green smoke is released as the garments disappear in flames, and for a second, you see the face of Cassia, looking at you shocked, as if she's embarrassed. Then she disappears. The corpse remains as it was, but you somehow feel it is more dead than before.
Totally.
You return the body to the village and perform the proper burial rites. The whole experience serves as a lesson, and many of your people become wiser and stronger in their resolve afterwards. After the burial, you also realize a blessing has befallen some of you.
So this is nice. 2 intelligence, 1 folklore. Somehow I'm smart as fuck. Oh, the blessing, that's why. So I'm actually at a 6, which is still pretty damn good for a warrior. Okay. And she is also intelligent. 5 of it from the blessing, so she has 10 intelligence, not bad. Also her first point in folklore, so not as useful, but that's okay. It is some nice perma buffs. I just wish the folklore had gone on the 2 people that already had folklore. Alright, so we've done that. They're going to be heading home, which means we don't really need to be patrolling to protect everything now. Since we have all these research points, let's go ahead and research the spider silk. Still, every little helps. True. Very, very, very true. Can't complain too much about getting permanent stats. Alright, so that gave us our spider silk, which was right there. What else have we discovered? Dark wood, yes, we want to research that. Maybe not. We could, but I'm more interested in the elven wood. Let's see what else we got. Anything over here? No. Quartz, yes, we want quartz. Did we discover obsidian? We have. Ha ha ha! Pretty far away, but we really don't care about the obsidian too much. We just want to research it to unlock moonstone. And we've discovered moonstone! And it's even closer to our village. That's pretty damn good. That's 3 days max. I'll take it. What else do we got? You think I have some wood I've uncovered? That's what I'm looking at right now. Let's see. Dark wood. It's useful in making poisonous weapons, but quickly falls off once you have ancient wood. But we have not discovered that. Do I need granite? Not really. Let's see. We did not find dragon leather, correct. We did not find dragon bones, correct. Did we find wicker? No. Elven wood? No. Silver? No. How about steel? No. Gold? Nope. Amber? We haven't discovered very much, sadly. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and research the totem. We'll build that eventually. We do have moonstone, which is very useful in buildings and in crafting magic weapons, namely swords and hammers. We have 4 points remaining. I think I'd rather do shields, medium armor, jewelry, and that's it for now. Nice on the moonstone find? Yeah, that's really good resource and it's within an acceptable distance for us. So we need to do more exploring. So let's head south. Even though it's about to be nightfall. Alright, we're gonna break camp with these guys. Head home. Now we have to put them all back to work. So Maslav, create after that. And I think, no, not everyone, because Noob and Romek were making the bigos. And then everyone else was gathering. You got the food, you got the wood. There we go. Hi-ho, a-hiking we shall go. Alright, we have just a little bit of vision that we can try to utilize. I don't want to attack anything, they'll hit us anyways. Like that. Alright, undead, we have to worry about piercing attacks as always, so we will send out a shielded unit. Who immediately gets confused, motherfuckers. We have no counters to utilize, but we do have 2 confuses. Also, I do 16 damage and this has 17 life. Oi! I think I'm still gonna get closer with him, send our hammer out, Luckily we didn't get poked. We're going to confuse both of the active skeletons. The hammer at least has a chance of killing this one, which is the ideal movement, and then damaging that one. We'll do a shield and then our warrior. Perfect. That went very well. What do we got? Not so useful. That might be an upgrade for somebody, and not so useful. Four and 5, 4 and 7, and not too much heavier, so sure. And then does that trickle down to anyone else? 3 and 5 versus 4 and 5? Yep. And how about that one? 4 and 4, 3 and 5? No. Do we have any two-handed sword users? 9 and 5, so no. 7 and 3, yeah. Sword's not useful. It is now pitch black. We cannot see a thing. There's not really anything worth gathering except maybe the string. Yeah, let's do that. String, and let's get some shrooms. $36, $72, $108, $144. So what I'm gonna do is, I guess, put him there. Yep, we're collecting shrooms. We also gained a level. 2 health, not bad. Some strength, awesome. Pretty good. And our village. 2 shielding. It's not as good as health, but I'll take it. Not bad. Snovid gained some gathering. Which is awkward since you're a crafter. Moslav, you're a little more beautiful. Alright, and I think that is a good spot to stop for the night. Overall, it was a very interesting day. We lost quite a few children, got most of them back. Speaking of which, how many children do we have remaining? 2. That's not good. The other lucky find was the moonstone, relatively close to our village. As soon as we have our second gathering group, we will definitely make use of that. Ooh, I remember what we didn't do. And I'll forget if I don't do it now. Archery range. Enchanted bone. 61 research points. Attract demon of 3. And see, if we had used dragon bone, this would be at attract demon 6. Which is super nice. We don't care about the range damage. All we want is that attract demon. So confirm that. Put you to work. 15 turns. No, we're putting every crafter to work on this. That brought it down to 13. Alright guys, it's been a good day. We had a few technical malfunctions with our mic, but all in all, I'm happy with today. As a reminder, I will not be streaming tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be spending time with my friends and fiance and watching Spider-Man, as well as playing some board games. It's a good relaxer for me. So I will be back on Sunday starting 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you want to see more Thea and watch us continue with this Perun Run, come back, check us out again. Till next time, game on friends, and have a good night.